It's certainly not the most pressing topic in the world, but society's obsession with celebrities' bodies seems to be endless. From Christian Bale to Jessica Simpson and Mama June to Adele, we're taking a look at some of the celebrity weight loss transformations that we just can't stop talking about. As she's released Grammy-winning hit after hit, Adele has also slowly been changing her body and mindset throughout the years, and these days, everybody is noticing. Fans first took note of the singer's weight loss in October 2019, which probably wasn't a coincidence given that she had filed for divorce from her husband the month prior. For the most part, the singer has kept her transformation pretty low-key, but in May 2020, Adele revealed her stunning new figure in an Instagram post on her birthday, leaving most of us having to pick up our jaws from the floor. An insider dish to People magazine. It was never about losing weight. Her weight loss happened because she has cut down drinking and is eating more real food. But she now loves her physical transformation, too. She's more confident, dresses differently, and she just seems happier overall.
I don't want to be some skinny mini with my out. I really don't want to do it. And I don't want people confusing what it is that I'm about.
While Ethan Suplee may not be a household name, the characters he has played are immediately recognizable. From the dull but endearing Randy in My Name is Earl to Seth Ryan in American History X, Suplee was all over the map in film and TV from the mid-90s to early aughts. But the headlines he made in 2020 had nothing to do with new roles. The formerly very large actor lost the fat and packed on the muscle in a big way. He shares his new fitness-forward lifestyle with fans on his Instagram account, but that being said, the star has also experienced some significant fluctuations in his journey.
My heaviest, I was 530 plus. I think I maxed out the scale at 530. I'm now 260.
Suplee revealed on his podcast, American Glutton, that at the beginning of his stint on My Name is Earl, he weighed about 290 pounds. But by the time the series ended, he was tipping the scales at 400. After the show wrapped, Suplee took up cycling and he dropped down to 220 pounds. He also addressed the professional hit he took on his career, explaining on Entertainment Weekly's What to Watch podcast. Initially, the casting directors didn't want me to come in because I'd lost a bunch of weight. They were like, no, he's too thin now. Regardless of what sort of box Tinseltown seemingly wants to keep him in, Suplee isn't losing focus. His goal for 2020 has been, quote, all the abs. Jonah Hill made a name for himself with 2007's Superbad, and we don't blame you if that's how you still remember him.
How old are you?
22.
You certainly are. That'll be $80.
Oh, okay.
Hill has played a wide range of roles since then, in a variety of wardrobe sizes. While speaking to Kid Craddock in the Morning, the actor shed some light on the lifestyle he led around the time Superbad came out, revealing, all my friends were in college, so I was living like a frat guy, like everyone was drinking beer and eating pizza. Hill's decision to lose weight wasn't so much about looks, but was instead more about facing some of the issues from his past. He told Ellen in 2018, I spent most of my young adult life listening to people say I was fat and gross and unattractive, and it's only in the last 4 years that I've started to understand how much that hurt and got into my head. The star showed off a picture of himself after a January 2019 jiu-jitsu session, writing, in high school, the dudes who did jiu-jitsu used to beat the shit out of us at parties, but quietly, I always thought it was a beautiful art form. We all remember Jessica Simpson as Daisy Duke from the 2005 Dukes of Hazzard remake, and who could forget her cover of These Boots Are Made for Walkin'? But by January 2019, Simpson's third pregnancy had caused some evident weight gain, which she claimed took her close to 240 pounds. The singer joked about her pregnancy on HSN while promoting her new line of shoes that same year, saying, I didn't expect to gain as much with my third. I thought I'd learned my lesson, but apparently that's just the way God made me. Very hungry and pregnant. But Simpson didn't keep the baby weight on for very long. In just 6 months after giving birth, the reality TV alum flaunted her 100-pound weight loss on her Instagram page. Simpson's first step to losing weight was just that. Steps. More accurately, 6,000 of them per day. Her longtime personal trainer told E! We are not a big fan of doing any extreme diet or radical forms of exercise.
I kept a promise I made to myself a little over a year ago to show up in my own life.
It looks like Simpson is once again ready for her walking boots. The smash hit reality glitter bomb Toddlers and Tiaras hit the TLC airwaves from 2009 to 2016 and featured the families of contestants who participated in child beauty pageants. And arguably the breakout star of the series was Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson, who stole the spotlight and won her own spin-off show, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. Then, once fans got a taste of Alana's home life, her mother, Mama June, landed a reality gig for herself, Mama June from Not to Hot.
My mama weighs the most in my family because she's fat. True.
The WeTV docudrama follows Mama June's weight loss journey and her search for a new love after her split from Sugar Bear. To kick off her weight loss, Mama June underwent surgery for a gastric sleeve. The procedure was such a success that she made the decision to undergo surgery yet again to remove some excess skin. At the time, daughter Pumpkin told Entertainment Tonight her stomach started looking gross. It was hanging from where she lost so much weight in her arms and her chin, so she got the skin on her stomach removed. The entire weight loss journey saw Mama June go from a whopping 450 pounds to a size 4 figure. There is quite possibly no other actor who has made more headlines for body transformations than Christian Bale. He has undertaken some of the most radical physical changes of all time, starting with his role in American Psycho. Then, to prepare for The Machinist, Bale lost over 60 pounds. In a 2005 interview with Lisa Spencer, Bale also revealed that his shocking daily diet to achieve this consisted of water, gum, an apple for dinner, and one non-fat latte sipped throughout the day, salad leaves, and vitamin pills for lunch. Oh, and don't forget his snacks, whiskey and cigarettes. But Bale required a completely different strategy to portray the historically portly Dick Cheney in the 2018 biopic Vice. For that, he told Variety, "I've just been eating a lot of pies."
Was it fun gaining the weight?
It's fun for a couple of weeks. After that, your body starts to say, please, that you're doing something wrong.
On the heels of Vice came 2019's Ford vs. Ferrari, for which Bale shed all of the weight from his previous flick, clocking in at a 70-pound drop. It's safe to say that Bale has as much range on his bathroom scale as he does as an iconic actor.
This year I'm concentrating on health. Yeah, it's the year of health for me.
It isn't always easy to stick to a New Year's resolution, unless you're Rebel Wilson. In an Instagram post from January 2nd, 2020, Wilson wrote, "Okay, so for me, 2020 is going to be called the Year of Health, so I put on the athleisure and went out for a walk."
Let's take some photos! Wait, I might need to redo my hair because of the wind.
By August, the Pitch Perfect star had reportedly lost about 42 pounds. To do it, Wilson utilized exercise as well as the My Year method, which is based on the idea that we are essentially poisoning ourselves with what we typically eat. The principles of the method reportedly focus on reduced snacking, limited consumption of dairy and gluten, eating high alkaline foods, and even chewing your food 30 times, according to The Guardian. Wilson has posted several of her workout routines for fans, and in a July 13th post, Wilson took a cheeky jab at some fellow Australian actors known for their jaw-dropping physique and captioned a video of herself, writing, "Starting the week off right. Look out, Chris Hemsworth and Liam Hemsworth. Australia's latest action hero is turning it up." Much like her rock legend dad, Ozzy Osbourne, daughter Kelly Osbourne is an open book about most of her personal life. In a December 2019 Instagram post, she claimed, "2020 is going to be the year of me. It's time to put myself first and be the bad, sober woman I was born to be."
I'm almost 2 years sober, and it's completely changed my life.
Well, it looks like Kelly made good on her promise. In August 2020, she shared another photo on Instagram with her violet hair done up, claiming she was, quote, "feeling Gucci." And why shouldn't she? In a reply to a comment on the Snap, Kelly revealed that she had lost 85 pounds. But this has not been an easy journey for the singer. She's been managing fluctuations with her weight since Dancing with the Stars in 2009. Earlier that year, she had even spent some time in a rehab facility. Kelly revealed to Shape, "I replaced the drugs with food and just got fatter and fatter. I'm an emotional eater. When I get upset, my diet goes out the window." The reality TV star gradually managed to start losing weight from that point onward, which came with the help of gastric sleeve surgery. As she told the Hollywood Raw podcast, "I had surgery. I don't give a f*** what anyone has to say. I did it. I'm proud of it. They can suck." Josh Ostrovsky, aka the Fat Jewish, made headlines for his weight loss in 2020. And no, it wasn't a joke. But yeah, as Men's Health put it, you wouldn't think that someone who calls himself the Fat Jewish would be motivated to lose weight. Even though he once claimed his thickness was basically his entire brand, Ostrovsky had a revelation after missing out on a few experiences. Like once where he was denied a chance to zipline due to his weight.
Obviously, it's going to be bad for my reputation as I am the Fat Jewish, and it'd be weird to just be like the Jewish, but maybe it's actually time for me to lose some weight.
At 300 pounds, Ostrovsky signed up for Weight Watchers, even becoming an ambassador in the process. In an interview with Us Weekly, he talked about his motivation, revealing, "At some point, I'm gonna have a child. Scary, I know, and I'd like to have a normal dad bod. I had a friend growing up whose dad was extremely overweight and he would sweat all the time and it scared me, and I still talk about it to my therapist sometimes, 20 years later, trying to avoid being that guy." Ostrovsky managed to lose 55 pounds in 10 months thanks to Weight Watchers. The only problem now, as he tells Men's Health, I have to figure out what to do with my brand. When Keeping Up with the Kardashians first graced our small screens back in 2007, fans immediately labeled Khloe Kardashian as the, quote, fat sister, according to Us Weekly. As Kardashian herself once mused, "It's like being brainwashed. You think, do I have a distorted body image and think I'm not as big as I am?" Whether or not she has her critics to thank for her transformation, the star suddenly turned to a healthy combination of exercise and eating well. In 2017, she launched her TV series Revenge Body with Khloe Kardashian, where she motivates others to achieve their own weight loss goals. As her personal trainer, Gunnar Peterson, told Women's Health, Khloe's work ethic is second to none.
With all due respect, you're half-assing it.
Kardashian has since surprised fans countless times with her weight loss transformations. As she told her mom, Kris Jenner, on Revenge Body, the star gained another 40 pounds while pregnant with her daughter, True, in 2019, topping 200 pounds when True was born. But by May 2020, Kardashian miraculously lost 60 pounds again, all during a global pandemic. Sounds like she truly put some serious focus on her training, all while navigating motherhood. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about your favorite celebs are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.